Hey, Caroline, how are you? What's going on, everybody? What's up, Sup Den? Who are you chasing tonight, Sup Den? Caroline, we didn't have a lot left over today. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes for anybody to pay up, but there wasn't really much and really nothing big this time. So we might just get started pretty quickly tonight. Yeah, I'd say the biggest name I see that hasn't been paid for is Bobby Witt's second-year cards, so nothing really big. So we'll probably just get right into the break tonight. Thank you for everybody who got their payments in on time. What's going on, Jeff? Sup, Den? You back on Tim Tawa? Did we pull you the green grass for him? The green grass auto for you last week? Or were you not on Tawa that day? Caroline, you have Kenny Gomez tonight? That wasn't for you. Well, hopefully it's a hot case for Tawa then. All right, we have a bunch of people in already. Let's see what's going on. Kevin, hoping to get Gabriel Gonzalez, but got Boroa instead only. What's going on, Carlos? All right, we are going to get started by picking boxes. I'm hoping that the audio and video are okay. I am having hardware issues on my new computer, so I'm back on my old computer, which never had any technical issues. So old technology should be the best technology right now. So let's get started by picking our boxes. For those of you who are here so far, we have 4 hobby boxes to choose 2 from. We have 5 jumbo boxes to choose 2 from. And like I was doing last week, I'll do it one more time. I will add an additional blaster box onto this break as an add-on, so we get a little bit extra variety and a few extra cards in this one. Kevin, nothing big left over. The biggest thing that I saw when I checked a minute ago was the Bobby Witt second-year spot. So I think I'm just going to leave the stuff that wasn't paid for there. Fingers crossed the couple buyers who haven't paid yet, pay up. Caroline, you're in for John. And we're just going to get right into things tonight. So let's go hobby first. So the first 2 people to give me a number 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, from the top to the bottom can choose which boxes we're going to open tonight. Sports Rebuild, this is your first break ever of any kind, or your first break with us? We got 4. So is it your first player break? Wow, everybody wants 4. That's pretty funny. And 3. So 3 and 4, we'll take the top 2 and put them aside for tonight. I'm hope you didn't. Hopefully you didn't overpay too much for that. Thinking it was a team slot. Sorry for any confusion. Now, so it's your first break ever. Well, hopefully we can educate you on anything. As a community, we're always willing to answer any questions that anybody has. We do have a Facebook group as well. I will see if I can drop the link into the chat to get this back open on my old computer without it making me sign in, which it looks like it may do, and I don't want to take too much time trying to get this in. Let's see if this works. Here's our add-on blaster box that we will add to tonight's break. Works easily. So for our new breaker tonight, Sports Rebuild, or anybody else interested, we do have a Facebook community where we do some breaking, and we do a majority of our breaking out of our Facebook account. But between us and Issue Breaks Brian, we do run some some interesting mixers through there, mostly Bowman, a little bit of Tops as well. And then we'd just like to keep the community to talk Bowman, talk about what we've been hitting, talk about what new products are releasing, how we're liking prospects, and answer any questions that anybody has. Let's see. Carlos looking for Mayo Shendrick tonight. Alvin, it's your first break ever as well. Same to you. Any questions? We're always happy to answer and help out any new guys. Let's see. Jeff saying, oh, thanks, Jeff. Kevin, well, I guess anybody else, let me know if you're having trouble with the audio. I know typically when people have said that in the past, if they just do a refresh, it fixes itself. But let me know if anybody else is having similar audio issues. Same. It may have been because I was clicking around on some stuff. Hold on. Let me just close a couple windows. All right. Let me know if that persists for another. Seems to be fine now. Yeah, it's probably because this is an old computer and I started switching tabs around, and that probably slowed it down. All right. For the jumbo box, we have 5 jumbos here, top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First 2 people to give me a number 1 through 5 can choose our jumbo boxes. The link's not working? Interesting. Let's see, 5 and 2. Sports Rebuild. I will drop that back in at the end of the break tonight then, because I think that caused some issues with the audio last time. I'm not gonna jump around again right now between tabs. But I'll drop the Facebook info in again at the end of the break. Also, try click it in case you're trying to copy and paste it. It looks like it got truncated at the end. So if you try clicking it, maybe that'll work better. Yeah, I'll put it in the that's a good call, Kevin. I'll put it in the comments after the description. So or the description after. Yeah. So we have 5 and 2 for our jumbos there. 2 and 5. We got some MLB Tonight on in the background tonight, since the Mets got rained out in Detroit. All right, we have our boxes, and we're ready to go pretty much on time tonight. Thank you, everybody, for getting everything paid up. And let's get right underway. We'll start off with the added-on blaster box tonight, as we've been doing in our breaks last week. So I think we opened 4 blasters last week as add-ons. We pulled 3 autos. Fingers crossed we could keep that up tonight. One of the autos was a retail only. If something like that happens again, we'll do the same thing we did last time. I will make up some trivia, and the first person to answer the trivia question correctly will get the retail auto if we pull another one. Let's see, Darren, what's going on? Hobby highlights. Let's go Mets indeed. J-Rod scratch tonight. Kevin, what did he get scratched? Did he get scratched for an injury? All right, everybody, good luck tonight. Glad we were able to at least win one game against the Braves. Back tightness. Hopefully that clears up quickly. All right, as we've been doing now that this product's been out for a few days, I'm going to scan through all of the non-rookies, non-firsts in paper. I'll slow down for the rookies, call out all their names like Yoshida, Groshans, but we'll show every card. Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites. Angel Janau, Peyton Graham, and let's start his name off right again this time. Ambioris Tavares. Hopefully that'll get it right for the rest of the time now. A Wilber Sanchez and a Michel Desson. Let's see. No Meb tonight. Brian joined the break, but he hasn't been in the room for the last couple of breaks that we've run through our channel. He was sending me some of the stuff that he broke over the weekend. Saw some nice hits. Saw Josue DePaula gold auto. Saw a Drew Jones Invicta insert. That was pretty cool. And of course, the special pack that he pulled out of the hobby in his first box. What are they called? Pearl packs? Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. There's a J-Rod. We have an Elijah Green Modern Prospects insert. Frelly Encarnacion, Nelson Rada, Acuna. And in the back in paper, Chase DeLauder and Manuel Beltre. Brian is here. There we go. Silver packs, you think, but the cards are pearl? Let's see. Frost saying he is an O's. The O's Brave series is going to be insane. One of my clients told me today that they're going to go to the Yankees A's series next week. So not relevant to what you said, but as the Mets did to the A's and a lot of teams are doing the A's, I'm sure that's going to be some easy wins for the Yankees. Nelson Velasquez. And there it is. 5 blasters, 4 autos. Jacob Waters. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Jacob Waters an auto only? I don't remember seeing his name before. We certainly haven't pulled a card of him yet. We have a Jefferson Rojas, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones paper, another Michel Desson, interesting, and Yanquiel Fernandez, 2 Michel Desson chromes and one blaster. Let's see. Thanks to Roman Anthony. Oh, Carlos, you were the guy we pulled the Roman Anthony for again. Do you have his spot again? Is that the same guy from the Boston Red Sox? Who's the guy from the Boston Red Sox? All right. If anybody knows if Waters is an auto only, please let me know. I don't want to trivia this card off and then find out later that Jeff, you saying he's Waters is in the regular checklist? Let's see. Waters, 4th round pick, 2022. 0 ERA in 4 innings. Not a bad start to the minor league career last year. Okay, so it looks like he's on the regular checklist, and it looks like Jeff is getting that auto. Interesting that somebody who we got a lava coming out here. Interesting that somebody on the regular checklist is also a paper auto. Don't see that very often from what I've seen. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Nick Prado. We have a Kevin Alcantara, Bowman Scouts Top 100. We have a blue paper coming up. Daniel Suzak, Pedro Ramirez, and a Yankee, Trey Sweeney, number 8 of 125. We have a Framey De Leon, and the lava is a Roderick Arias, 193 of 399 on the Arias lava. Let's see for anyone. Jonathan pulled 2 autos and 1 blaster. I think it might be time to start ordering blasters then, unless they loaded all of the really good ones up front. That's 2 for Jonathan and 1. That's 4 autos and 5 blasters for us. That's pretty good numbers coming out of the blasters this year. We opened a lot of blasters last year, and I think we might have only pulled 1 auto out of a blaster. Nice Arias add-on as well, Mark. Yep. They're up on target right now for 30 apiece. Yeah, we pulled some nice stuff out of here. I mean, blue, lava, and an auto out of this. All right, we have an Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. We have a Sights on September insert of Sedan Rafaela. Paper Xavier Isaac, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen. We have a Khalil Watson, and we have a lunar insert of Abdias De La Cruz. Another nice hit out of the blaster. I think there's one lunar in every blaster, but nice to see it come out as a first. Maya Shendrick for you. Right, you said that before, Carlos. Last pack out of the blaster. Let's see. Brandon Waters is an A, retail only. Brandon Walter is Red Sox. Jeff got Roman Anthony. Nice. Okay, then I'm gonna come up with some trivia, and we're gonna give the Jacob Waters to whoever gets the trivia question right. Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli, Nick Prado. We have an Adley Rauschman Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a home run from who is that? Looks like there was already a home run by Volpe, and now one from Willie Calhoun. Yoangel Aponte, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, Miguel Blias, and Edwin Arroyo chromes. Let's see. Need some good Acuñas or some Osunas for the sports rebuild. Why is this not opening? There we go. Let's see. Blasters must have been a dud. Your blast must have been a dud. No numbered and one lunar. Yeah, we had one like that out of the five that we've opened now. Let's see. Meant Jacob Waters. The paper you pulled is retail only. Brandon Walter. Okay, yep. So confirmed twice on that one. So while we start the next box, I'll start to think of some trivia, and we will give the Jacob Waters to whoever gets the trivia question right. We'll start with a hobby box first, and I'll let you guys choose if we want to go jumbo next or hobby next. I just remembered one other thing. There are a number of guys who only have inserts in this set. I haven't been listing them, and I didn't catch that until I started packaging things this weekend. So if anybody wants to pick up the insert only lot, so any player who is only an insert would be in that lot. So off the top of my head, I know Jordan Walker's in there. Volpe's in there. So there's some decent names. If anybody's interested in that, I'll make that lot available for $10 to the first person who calls for it in the chat. And I can put my PayPal Venmo information up for that. If anybody's interested in picking up all of the insert only guys. Let's see. We have Jake. Jake grabbing it first. Jake, you got it. Here is my PayPal Venmo. I'll put it up right here. And let's see, Jake, also just let me know who you purchased in the auctions tonight so I can match your lot with the cards that you bought off of eBay. And then let's get started with our hobby box. Jake, I'll leave that up for a second. We have PayPal or Venmo is an option. PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. Venmo is @hoticebreaks. Let's see, I'll move this to the back while we open up this hobby box. And then I have to come up with some trivia. I don't know if anybody caught, I saw it this morning. I don't know if it just released or if I just saw it, that Topps released a Bowman commercial with Drew Jones playing some impressive looking outfield in it. Definitely the first time I've seen a Bowman commercial. Fanatics putting some marketing money together. And we have all of our packs out of the first hobby box. Jake, just let me know who you purchased in the auctions tonight, just to make sure that I can get you that that insert only spot. I received the PayPal from you. Oh, let's see. You have Kyle Harrison. Thank you. Got that note. Appreciate you sending that through on PayPal. And let's get this this first hobby box started. All right, starting things off, Oswaldo Cabrera, JJ Bleday, Blake Labier, Luis Rodriguez on the Cardinals. We have a Brooks Lee and an Alex Ramirez Chrome. Let's see. Do you think the hobby boxes are worth the price? You were thinking about getting one? I actually really like the hobby boxes. I think they're still decent value. Jumbo's skyrocketed. I think that gap will probably close, honestly. I think that Jumbos are going to come down a bit. I think that a lot of the price drive up on the Jumbos is not necessarily because of the value of the class, but because of the new distribution and people being afraid that they can't get their hands on boxes and just grabbing anything that's available. So I would hold off on Jumbos, but I do personally still like the value of hobbies, especially with the things like atomics that pull out of them and the chances to pull oranges, as well as the chance to hit those pearl packs. All right, we have a Miguel Vargas, Lenyn Sosa, Adley Rauschman. We have a Jason Dominguez top 100, Marion Boyd, Jesus Baez, and Jackson Holiday paper. We have another Roderick Arias Chrome, and our atomic is a first again, Hao Yu Lee. Brian, out of all the hobby boxes you opened, have you hit an atomic yet that wasn't a first? This is our 9th box that we've opened, and so far all of our atomics have been firsts. Let me take that down. Seen a lot more color out of hobby too. Yeah, traditionally, and from what I've seen so far in the 4 breaks that we've done this year, I've been a fan of Bowman. The first Bowman release of the year hobby boxes. Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Roman Anthony, Justin Henry Malloy, and Drew Jones papers. We have a Justin Crawford Chrome and Brian Acuna Chrome. For anybody who's new to our breaks, I don't think I mentioned it yet. We are sleeving up all firsts live in the break tonight, but all Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out in the mail to you guys. And if anybody sees anything that I don't sleeve up immediately that they want sleeved, always feel free to jump in the chat and mention that, and I'll get it sleeved up for you. We have a Matt Wallner, Shea Langeliers, Rookie of the Year favorites, Cam Collier paper, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, and we have a Chrome Averson Arteaga and Jorge Ruiz. Caroline, I haven't bought any F1 this year. Right now, we've been sticking to Bowman. My schedule's been a little crazy, so I've kind of just stuck to our bread and butter, but it's not out of the question. Masaki Yoshida, Jordan Groshans, Masataka Yoshida, sorry. Dion Jorge, Modern Prospects, Junior Garcia, Abel Bastidas. We have Daniel Suzak in Chrome and Jose Peroza in Chrome. Let's see. Brian can't remember, but we definitely hit some non-first atomics. Just don't know if they were. I think atomics only pull out of hobby, so I guess we've just got very weirdly lucky so far. Eggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino. We have a Bowman Scouts top 100 of Evan Carter. Think he could definitely be a lot higher on this list by the end of the year. Big Evan Carter fan. Leandro Arias, Lionel James, Jorge Burgos, believe Carter's off to a pretty good start in spring in the minor league season as well. Eric Brown Jr. and Marco Luciano papers. Let's see. And a lot of hobbies you opened had one chrome color, not including atomic or lunar. We have none so far in this one. DL Hall, Otani, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Jesus Baez, and Josue DePaula getting on the board with his first chrome hit. Top load that DePaula. Since he is one of our big chases, we pulled the number to 125 teal. I think it was a shimmer, or it was one of the new designs, actually. Out of our first break. Let's see. Sports Rebuild saying that Evan Carter is off to a great start. And Darren saying Arizona, Brendan PFAT, and KC, Michael Garcia. I didn't realize Michael Garcia wasn't up already. I did hear that PFAT got called up, and I'm very excited to see that start. I know some people are very high on him. I'm excited. I haven't got a chance to see him in person yet, so I'll definitely be checking out that outing. Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Tink Hence, top 100. Love seeing him climbing the charts and getting in another Bowman card for the first time since his 2020 release. Kenny Gomez, Daniel Montesino, Christian Serta, Abel Bastidas, and Simon Juan chromes. Looking forward to Bryce Miller. Did Miller get his first start already? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Henry Ramos, Kyle Harrison, chrome of Jorge Burgos and Zach Geloff. If anybody knows better than I do on these pronunciations by now, feel free to correct me also. Miller tonight versus the A's. Oh, it was an A's pitcher. Oh, it was Mason Miller who I'm thinking of, who got a start earlier this season. Oh, they showed that back card, and it is a numbered to 499 Brock Jones refractor. 428 of 499. Since I showed the back of it, we'll go right to that card. There is our first numbered card out of the hobby. Since it's numbered to 499, I would certainly hope we're going to get at least one more numbered card. I still have to come up with our trivia as well. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello. We have a Jordan Lawler, sights on September. And Pedro Ramirez is our other chrome from this pack, along with the Brock Jones refractor. We have Vientos, Modern Prospects of Brady House, Carlos Jorge, and Yafri Solano, both getting chromes. Max Mayer, Nelson Velasquez. We have a Jordan Lawler top 100 insert. There's a Jackson Churio paper, Nerwillian Cedeno, Frederick Ben Cosme. There's our first Roman Anthony chrome, and Kevin Parada. Oh, I don't know why I just sleeved up the Parada, even though it would get sleeved up eventually. There's the Roman Anthony. Let's top load that one for Jeff. Roman's still one of the big chases. Let me adjust my light a little bit further back so we have the lighting correct. And we're halfway through this hobby, still looking for our auto. We have one numbered card out so far. Let's see. OK Sooners going to OU next week. Darren, you going for a game? Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Yafri Solano, Juan Alonso, Gabriel Gonzalez papers. We have Yener Fernandez chrome and an Ariel Almonte chrome. Gabriel Montero, Riley Green, Kumar Rocker, sights on September, William Lugo, Martin Gonzalez. We have a Davison De Los Santos, another guy who I am a big fan of, and Kenny Gomez. De Los Santos price is still doing pretty well considering he is does not have an auto in the set. A guy that I, at some point, I'm going to start chasing soon. Levon Soto. Looks like we have our auto here, and it's going to be a base, and it's going to be a giant. And I don't know if I know this photo. It might be an auto only, and it is Vaughn Brown. Big chase in this product. Vaughn Brown, his prices have been pretty good for an auto only guy. So congrats to the Vaughn Brown owner. First one that we've hit so far. Vaughn Brown base auto. Interesting photo. Him running the bases. Love the stash. Let's get that one right back into the background. First auto on the board. Would have been nice if it was color for the one auto out of the hobby, but Vaughn Brown, not a bad one to see. Let's see, picking up your youngest freshman and bringing him home for summer. Can't believe it's the end of the semester already. Brett Beatty, Leo Verpaguero, Ivan Hernandez. We have a top 100 of Jackson Merrill, number 58. Have to imagine he'll be a lot higher next year. Moises Ballesteros and Josue De Paula. We have a Khalil Watson and a lunar of Junior Garcia. Junior Garcia, first lunar. 2 for 2 on our lunars so far, hitting firsts. All right, we have a paper of some non-first and non-rookies. Matt Mervis and Jonathan Mejia getting chromes. Nice hit for the Mervis spot. Getting on the board for the first time in chrome. You'll go to a few games sooner a year. Let's see. This is the first hobby box. We did a blaster box add-on before we started the break tonight. So we got an extra auto out of there. I still have to give a trivia question for that Jacob Waters card. We have a Drew Jones Modern Prospects insert. Junior Caminero and Hector Rodriguez. Termar Johnson and Michael Arroyo chromes. We got a Tovar home run finally. Sounds like he's finally hitting. That's a relief. I made a little bit of a couple of buys of his first non-auto cards from Bowman Chrome 2022. And speaking of, there's Tovar. DL Hall. We have a Brett Beatty Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a blue wave, it looks like, coming up. Alejandro Osuna, Andres Mesa, Miguel Blias, and a blue first Orioles colors. Daniel Suzak, 33 of 150 on the blue. Is it blue lava or blue wave? Let me know if anybody knows what the official name is of this. I'm going to call it blue wave. Daniel Suzak there. Brett Beatty, Rookie of the Year favorites. And there's the Blias. All right, I am going to go with a little hobby trivia as the trivia question after this pack for the Waters card. We have our first spotlight card. First time I've seen a Josh Young spotlight. Cool hit there. Javier Osorio, Glider Figueroa, and chromes of Colson Montgomery and Jason Dominguez. Second time Dominguez is on the board in the top 100, and now also in a base. All right, so the trivia question for the Jacob Waters card. I don't know if anybody has caught that. What's his name? Ken Golden started a Netflix show. Anybody hasn't started watching it yet, definitely an entertaining show on a bunch of collectibles, but a lot on the hobby as well. So for anybody who has or hasn't seen that show, this is still a big hobby question. What was the sale price, including, what was the final sale price of the triple logo man LeBron James card? First person to get the question right in the chat will win the Jacob Waters card. We have a Liberatore, Cavalli, Garrett Mitchell, Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year favorites, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez, Drew Gilbert, and Moises Ballesteros. Jake, again. Jake picked up the lot. What's it called? The insert only lot, and also gets our trivia question right first. Just ahead of Carlos, then Brian came in, then Hobby Highlights, then Sports Rebuild, all coming in with the correct answer of 2.4. But Jake was the first one there. Congrats, Jake. You will be getting the Jacob Waters card. He's a quick Googler. Either that or he just watched the show yesterday like I did, and it's fresh on his mind. Or either that or he bought it. Yeah, I've really been enjoying. I watched I think the first 2.5 episodes last night while I was doing some packaging. Pretty cool show. Hopefully it does some good things for the hobby. All right, Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, Juan Chacon. Can't be a bad thing to have a hobby-related show on Netflix. Nikao Puaka Greco and Jace Young Chrome. We're going to open these last 3 packs, and then we will shift some of these cards over so we have space for the rest of the break. You wish you could buy it? Yeah, all right. I'm right there with you. James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. We have that's just going to be a Lunar. There's a J-Rod, Oswald Peraza. There is a Taj Bradley. First time we've seen this one. Jake taking that Taj Bradley card. I know he has a start in the major leagues already. I'm not sure if they kept him up after that first start. Dylan O'Ray, Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Junior Caminero getting on the board for the first time in Chrome, and an Averson Arteaga Lunar. First time hitting a Lunar that is not a first. Junior Caminero had a 3-game home run streak the other day. Definitely looking like he's living up to all of the hype that he's been getting recently. Carlos saying you watched it today, and you were just behind Jake. Let's see, you were backing your car in. Gizmo, I was thinking baseball, and then I kept thinking, and I kept not coming up with a good question. So I went hobby related instead, since that was the first thing that came to my mind without me having to stop mid break and think of a question. Michael Harris, Modern Prospects of Elijah Green, Matt Mervish, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee. We have a Max Wagner and a Gabriel Martinez first Chrome. I usually do baseball trivia when it's Bowman breaks, but that was the first question that popped into my head tonight. The show. Anybody who's watched the show, and can type it into the chat. Remind me what the name of the Golden Show is. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez. We have a Sights on September, Curtis Mead, Tony Blanco Jr., Colby Thomas, Diane Frias, and Andres Mesa and Yasser Mercedes Chromes to finish off the first hobby box. Let me know in the chat if we want to switch it up to a jumbo now and see some more autos, or if we want to stick it out and keep pulling hobby, then switch over to the jumbos at the end. Let's see. Taj has been up and down 2 times. He's back down right now. All right, let me shift over some of these cards so we have room for the next box. Michael King is the closer for the Yankees now? I can't say I know who that is. Interesting. Everybody's calling jumbos. That's how it's been going every time. Sports Rebuild pulled a 39 of 99 Michael Harris spotlight last night. Nice. What's the color on that? I have not seen a numbered spotlight yet, but I'm excited to pull one at some point, hopefully. See if we can make it happen tonight. You know what? It's worth the ones numbered to 150 sold on eBay. Wow, really? They're selling for that much? That's interesting. I like the cards a lot, but I'm surprised to hear that. I guess it's Michael Harris and it's a rookie card, but I'm surprised to hear they're going the number to 150 is going for that much. If you can get a deal anywhere close to that, I would probably sell that now and maybe buy it back in a few months after there's a lot more Michael Harris rookie cards out there and some of the Bowman hype has gone away. We have all 4 of our stacks out of the jumbo box. There's our empty box. Oh, it's Mason Miller against Bryce Miller tonight. I didn't realize that. I think somebody might have actually said that now that I'm seeing it on TV. And I'm realizing that might be what somebody said in the chat already. That's pretty funny. Ooh, turned out the lights by mistake. The A's don't have any wins from a starting pitcher yet? Jeez. You want me to post it on the Facebook group? Yeah, absolutely. Definitely curious what they look like. All right, starting off the jumbo box, we have an Oscar Gonzalez, Juan Grissom, Logan O'Hoppe, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda, Ezekiel Tovar, DL Hall. Ooh, what is this? I haven't seen any of these yet. Oh, is this just a backwards redemption? It is. I didn't see what the name was. Let's see if I could slow reveal this. What do we have? I don't know who the redemptions are in this set yet. It is going to be a Chrome Prospect Auto, Speckle Refractor to 299. Who do we have as redemptions in this set? Oh, wow. Well, that's a big one. Congratulations to the Spencer Jones spot, getting an auto number to 299 redemption. That is definitely one of the biggest cards we pulled out of Bowman 2023 so far. Garrett Mitchell, Rookie of the Year favorites, Julian, Gabriel Martinez, Montesino, Serta, Harrison. We have Chromes of Frelly Encarnacion, Hector Rodriguez, Alejandro Osuna, Tony Blanco Jr., Cole Young, and a Kyle Manzardo top 100. Jones or Xavier? Jones it is. Congrats, Spencer Jones owner. I was thinking that we were due for a good Spencer Jones hit too when I was invoicing the break tonight. And we definitely were. Pulling the Spencer Jones auto in New York City. Gotta love it, even though I'm a Met fan. Let's see, we will get that one right in the middle there. Going to be tough to beat. That one as hit of the night tonight. We'll see what we can do. Brian, if you're able to get into the Facebook, I tried jumping over there before and it messed with my audio. Can you approve Sports Rebuild for the Facebook group? Do we think Garrett Mitchell has a shot at Rookie of the Year? Probably a long shot that he keeps playing as well as he did to start the season, but he certainly played really well to start the season. Do we have our Spencer Jones guy here tonight? I know it was the same person taking the Spencer Jones spot for the first 4 breaks that I ran, and I know he was pretty active in the chat. Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga. We have a Corbin Carroll spotlight. Rookie card there. Tamar Johnson, Modern Prospects. Jacob Berry, Daniel Guiarte, Norwillian Cedeno, Ben Cosme, Osario, Figueroa, Michael Arroyo, Wilbur Sanchez. Then Chromes, we have Braylon Bishop. Looks like we have a Lunar in the back. Samuel Zavala, Cedon Rafaela. Juan Chacon, is that Anthony? It is Roman Anthony Lunar. And Max Muncy, top 100. Congrats, Jeff, for getting the Roman Anthony Lunar hit. How have the Lunars been reselling so far? I was guessing last week that they were going to sell kind of similar to a Sky Blue Refractor does at a Bowman draft, but I have not checked yet. We'll get this Corbin Carroll Spotlight rookie card top loaded as well. Couple nice Spotlight rookie cards so far. Him and Josh Young. We'll get this Juan Chacon sleeved up. Couple nice hits to start off the jumbo. So far looking like this is a good box to pick between the Spencer Jones Speckle Auto and the Roman Anthony Lunar. Doing good for the Yankees and Boston rivalry. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. We have a Sights on September of Marco Luciano. Paper of Framey de Leon, Abdias de la Cruz, Jose Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Colby Thomas. Chromes of Gavin Cross, Samuel Munoz, Lisandro Rodriguez, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, said his name a bunch already tonight, and Austin Wells, top 100. Pretty sure that one goes to the insert only spot. All right, let's head to the second row. We got our first auto in our first row. It was Speckle, and it was one of the top, I think we could safely say top 3, if not top 4 players in this product. Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Josh Young, Nolan Jones. We have a numbered atomic here, number 146 of 150, and it's a Jackson Holiday atomic. Top 100, number 9, Jackson Holiday getting a nice atomic hit. Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites. Paper of Blanco, Lubier, Boyd. Mayo Shendrick finally getting on the board. We have a blue paper coming up. Marcos Cabrera. And the blue paper is a first. Austin Charles on the color match. Blue paper with the blue Royals jersey, number 10 of 150 there. So 2 numbered cards in one pack so far. Gabriel Gonzalez, Cam Collier, some nice names in this pack too. Chase DeLauder, Henry Davis, Randy DeJesus, and a top 100 of Jordan Lawler to finish the pack off. A lot to sleeve up from that one. Let's get this Collier top loaded. First time Collier's on the board in Chrome so far tonight. We've been pretty hot on him in our first 4 breaks. We'll top load the Austin Charles blue color match as well as the Jackson Holiday Atomic, 146 of 150. Cool card there. Let's check the chat. Let's see. Don't see the invite yet. Jeff, haven't looked either. The last place Yankees. Are they really in last place? Did not know that. I don't hate that. Sorry, any Yankee fans out there. I thought they'd started off strongly. I guess they dropped off a lot in the last couple weeks, kind of like the Mets have done across town. Hopefully, we'll be getting our arms back this week, and that'll help us out. Oop, I went down, and it looks like we're going to get a spotlight in this pack. We have a Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, J.J. Bleday, Tristan Casas, Kodai Senga, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, and a spotlight of Drew Jones, Miguel Blias, Modern Prospects, Paper Roman Anthony, Cam Collier, Junior Garcia, Anthony Peguero, Ruben Santana, Yener Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, and Randy DeJesus, Max Muncy Chrome, Henry Ramos, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona, Daniel Montesino, and another Taj Bradley Top 100. Are the Red Sox in first? Nice. I'll definitely check that one out after the break finishes tonight. Super curious to see it. Looks like we may have an insert auto coming up here. Not sure why I decided to go down that stack. I usually go across one stack at a time, but I see a backwards card. Maybe that's blue shining off of the card, so maybe it's just a chrome auto. All right, we have a Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Christopher Morel, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Max Mayer, Justin Verlander. Let's see what our auto is going to be here. I see maybe Marlins colors. Jacob Berry, refractor auto number 11 of 499. This is a nice box. Good picking on this one. I'm going to sleeve that one up right away. Berry, refractor auto numbered to 11 for the 6th overall pick in the draft. That's not a bad way to do it. I know Berry's been struggling a little bit to start his career, but with what the Marlins signed him for, I'm sure he's going to get many chances, even though he started off struggling a bit. Same thing for Khalil. I'm sure he'll get plenty more shots as well. Haven't seen how he started the season. Henry Davis sights on September. Leandro Arias, Yafri Solano, William Lugo, Juan Brito, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, and Embrios Tavares, all first in the paper there. Arias on the board again in chrome, Gilbert Herrera, Peyton Graham, Kyle Harrison, Christian Hernandez, and a top 100 of Jason Dominguez on the board again. Yeah, definitely a big fan of the spotlights too. Okay, Sooner. Let's see. Red Sox just ahead of the Yankees, but Jaron Duran betting 404. Interesting. I have a Jaron Duran Atomic that I've been sitting on. Maybe I'll get that one posted on eBay. Atomic first. Bryce Miller, 3 up, 3 down with 2 Ks to start off his career. The Seattle pitching prospects between Gilbert Gilbert 2 years ago, George Kirby last year, Miller possibly this year. I don't know where Emerson Hancock's sitting right now, but they've done well with their drafting pitchers. Garcia, Wallner, Stowers, Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz. We have a Tristan Casas Rookie of the Year favorites. Marcelo Mayer, Modern Prospects, papers of Spencer Jones to add to his auto, Perozzo. We have a chrome of Jet Williams, Anthony Gutierrez, Kumar Rocker, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, slow pack for the firsts, and another Evan Carter top 100. Let's see. Yankees in a good division. Hey, Mets are in a good division. All right, this shouldn't be an auto. I never even finished going across the top row. Our next auto should be in the second row, so I'm going to skip to the bottom two packs next. We have a J.J. Bleday, Vargas, Lenyn Sosa, Adley Rauschman. Benintendi's having a little bit of a season for a struggling White Sox team. Corbin Carroll, Max Meyer, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Josh Young getting another insert hit there with the Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Christian Hernandez, Modern Prospects. Well, we got some traffic noise outside New York City. Alex Janau, Max Wagner, Diane Frias, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones. 3 Drew Jones colors, and I think 2 inserts so far. Need to get some chrome on the board for him, though. Jacob Berry, William Bergola, Brock Jones, Diane Frias, Lionel James, and Brian Rocchio, top 100. Like seeing him in this set as well. If you guys had to guess, if anybody here knows, let some people guess first. What would you think a Tim Anderson first base auto would go for? For somebody hitting as well as he has in Chicago the last couple of years. I picked one up in the off season. It's gone up a little bit in value since I picked it up, but I was shocked how cheap a Tim Anderson first auto was. Let's see, last 10 games, Connor Wong is batting .433. Wow. Red Sox. Some Red Sox are doing things. Some young Red Sox are doing things, which I guess there's a lot of young Red Sox, so if they're going to do anything, it's going to have to come from a bunch of young guys. Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Prado, Beatty, Peguero, Ivan Herrera. We have a spotlight on September. Colton Cowser. Seems a little soon for that. Carlos Colmenares, Modern Prospects. Fraley Encarnacion. Bishop, Herrera, Lara, De Los Santos, Luis Garcia, Corona. And we have chromes of Jefferson Rojas, Junior Garcia, Maya Shendrick finally getting on the board, Marcus Lee Sang, Logan Wagner, and Pedro Leon, top 100. A lot of firsts in the chrome part of that pack after we had a couple of packs ago with no firsts. We have one more pack that we know won't have an auto, and then one of those 2 bottom packs should have an auto. We have 1 base so far. Oh no, we have a refractor and a speckle. So we'll see if we get 3 colors or if we're gonna get our a base auto for the last one in this box. 3.5 mil. Closer to $3.50. Masataka Yoshida, Groshans, like dangerously close to $3.50. Eggy Rosario, Riley Green, Levan Soto, Brett Beatty. The Tim Anderson I picked up, I got for $20, and it's in fine condition. I sent it to BGS to get graded during the World Baseball Classic when he was playing pretty well. Might have been a good time to just sell it at that point, but Sal Frelick, sights on September. Ellie De La Cruz, Modern Prospects. Paper of Gabriel Gonzalez, Martin Gonzalez. Ballesteros, Josue De Paula paper. We have chromes of Martin Gonzalez, Brady House, Jackson Holiday, Jackson Churio, and Drew Jones finally getting some chrome on the board. Oswald Peraza, top 100 behind that. Drew Jones, first time on the board in a non-insert, non-paper. All right, let's see. Can't tell any difference between the size of these 2 packs. So let's see which one we're going to get our auto, our third auto of the jumbo in. Pack opened weird. We have Christopher Morel with his cat whiskers on in the rookie card. Let's see. It looks like our auto is going to be in this pack. I didn't see if it was color or base. Matt Wallner, Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno, Jazz Chisholm, Freddie Freeman, and our auto is going to be auto's going to be behind this lime green of Hunter Green, number 21 of 399, and I see maybe Orioles colors, blue, triple colors in the jumbo box. Second time we've seen that. Jacob Berry refractor to 499, Leandro Arias blue refractor, number 91 of 150. And a Spencer Jones speckle refractor, number to 299. Let's put these down and get that Leandro and the Hunter Green sleeved and top loaded before we finish up that pack and finish up the first jumbo box. And then we'll flip it back to a hobby box before we finish off with our last jumbo. Nice break so far tonight. Arias blue, Vaughn Brown base, Jacob Berry refractor, Spencer Jones speckle, and there's that Roman Anthony Lunar in the corner over there. There's the Hunter Green, lime green. And finishing off this pack, we have Robert Perez. First time I've said his name tonight. Dean Jorge, Pedro Ramirez, Nelson Rada, Abel Bastidas, Lionel James, Burgos, Juan Alonso, Luis Lara Chrome, Glider Figueroa, Luis Rodriguez, Joshua Baez. We have a refractor to 499 of Gavin Cross, 81 of 499, and Drew Romo, another guy that I like seeing in that top 100 card there. Good job by Bowman of getting him in there. There's the Gavin Cross to 499. One more pack left from the jumbo. Lou Rod number 2, in my breaking career at least. Figueroa and Luis Lara. Let's see. Yeah, we've had some decent boxes so far. Oh, and speaking of hot boxes, we have 4 autos in this one. That one in the back of the pack. We have a double Leandro Arias auto box, and we have a 4 auto box. First one of those I've seen. 45 of 299. We have 4 refractor autos in one jumbo box. Definitely nice picking on this box. Whoever picked this number. The Leandro Arias spot definitely thanks you. Auto numbered to 299 and auto numbered to 150 out of one box. I don't know a ton about Leandro Arias, honestly, but his spot's on fire tonight. Yoshida, Groshans, Rosario, Velasquez, Moreno, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Osuna, Jefferson Rojas, Suzak, Montes, for some have said his name, Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, and let's see what else we have here. Looks like we're going to have another lava refractor. So I was talking trash about the price of jumbo boxes, but I'd say this one has definitely been worth it, probably twofold. Trey Sweeney, Osario, Oscar Colas, Norwillian Cedeno. We have a Mikey Romero Lava, numbered to 399, 160 out of 399, and Jackson Merrill finishing off this very hot box. Jeff, I am still finishing up the last couple breaks from the last one, so I'm holding off on the first half of the year competition just because I've been so backed up that I haven't had a chance to send out. I already sent the winner their stuff because the winner was winning by so much that there was no way anybody was going to catch him. But I have not sent out the Mega or the Blaster yet, so we'll probably run that contest again in the second half of the year. So that's coming up pretty soon. I know somebody last break was complaining that they saw an entire case of hobby that only had one autograph in it, so a lot of boxes missing autos. Thankfully, we have not seen that yet. Knock on wood that it does not start in this box right after I say that. But so far, we were only guaranteed, 8 autos in this break so far, and now we're up to a possible 10 autos in this break, so never going to complain about that. Let's see, anyone who was in the breaks Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Someone out today, Russell Mel out tomorrow. Yeah, same thing on our behalf. Anybody who was in our breaks last Wednesday and Thursday, the Wednesday breaks are all out. The Thursday breaks we're working on right now. So those will get out in the next couple days. All right, there we go. Empty hobby box there. And let's see what our 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th auto is going to be. 7th auto is going to be. Oh, actually, let me move some of these paper cards over. That stack is very big. All right, let's start this jumbo off. So add some color to start this one off. Looks like maybe blue paper. Nelson Velasquez. Blue paper is a Nick Prado rookie card. Not a bad way to start off there. Let's move over our top loaded cards. We have a spotlight behind the Nick Prado. The Prado is 29 of 150. We have an Anthony Gutierrez spotlight. Gallarte, Almonte, and Lee Sang paper. And then Max Wagner and Henry Ramos chromes. Let's see, almost Bobby Witt second year. Oh, yeah. On the blue color match. That would have been nice. But the Prado spot is happy. This does not want to go in. Let's sleeve up that Gutierrez, then head to the second pack. What do we think of the Dodgers start? What's weirder, the Dodgers start or the Pirates start to this season? Shea Langeliers, Matthew Liberatore, Cade Cavalli. Nolan Gorman, Rookie of the Year favorites, Framy De Leon. Randy DeJesus paper, chromes of Andres Mesa and Yasser Mercedes. Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Abdias De La Cruz, Juan Brito, and Ryan Clifford. Brooks Lee, and another Leandro Arias, adding to the Leandro Arias autograph lot that we have in the back for this break. Let's see. I don't think we've heard from any of our big hitters so far. or any of our auto hitters. Do we have anybody in the chat who's hit any of the autos yet? So far, we have Jacob Berry, 2 Ariases, Vaughn Brown, a Spencer Jones on the board, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Jonathan Aranda. There's a J-Rod. We have a Cole Young top 100. We have paper of Jace Bowen and Ronnie Simon. We have a Lunar coming up behind the Roderick Arias, and it's a Daniel Suzak. I think Suzak had a blue wave refractor before. Now he's adding a Lunar to that. So a couple guys getting multiple hits in this break. Suzak, Brian. Brian at the Suzak spot tonight. Miller versus Miller, no hits so far. Oswald Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Carlos Colmenara's Modern Prospects, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, and chromes of Justin Crawford and Yilber Herrera. There's a Vlad. There's another Michael Harris. Said his name a lot so far on paper, at least. Bo Naylor. Henry Davis sights on September. Angel Janau. Tavares. Blaze Jordan papers. Chrome of Averson Arteaga and Jorge Ruiz. Going on to the second stack in the jumbo, in the hobby box, I should say. Still looking for the auto. Hunter Green adding to his green paper that we already hit. Let's see. No J-Rod means the M's lineup sucks and the A's. So, yeah, that's pretty fair, right, Kevin? DL Hall. Bishop. Geloff. There's a Dominguez paper. We have chrome of Pedro Ramirez and Gabriel Gonzalez. Kelning's been pretty good, though. I don't know if he's tailed off in the last couple of weeks, but he was off to a real hot start. Josh Young. Colson Montgomery, top 100. Edward Julian. Have not seen him in chrome yet. Just a couple times in paper. There's a Carlos Jorge and a Roman Anthony. Couple nice names there. Roman Anthony getting his second chrome on top of the Lunar that we also hit of him. So a pretty decent night for the Roman Anthony spot. Believe we said that was Jeff earlier. Still above 300, but tailed off a bit. Thought we needed another hitter and pitcher. Yeah, Raleigh definitely hasn't produced the way that he could. Nolan Jones, Tristan Cassis, Kodai Senga. Chromes of Parada and Cam Collier getting a second chrome as well. Collier and who was the last one? Roman Anthony that we just got in the last couple packs. Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson. I feel like I haven't said their names many times tonight. Colson Montgomery sights on September. Gabriel Martinez, Maya Shendrick Martinez, Marcos Cabrera, Colson Montgomery, and Drew Gilbert chrome. Still looking for our hits out of this one. Haven't seen an atomic, haven't seen an auto, and I don't know that we've seen a numbered card yet. Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Modern Prospects of Marcelo Mayer, Jacob Berry, Anthony Paguero, Moises Ballesteros and Max Muncy. Let's see. Felt like Pollock, Wong, bench were light. Wong's had some decent seasons. Pollock's had some decent seasons, but not necessarily recently. Max Mayer. There's a Trout. There's a Jordan Westberg top 100. Another interesting one to see in the top 100. Definitely deserves it, though. Ruben Santana, Yener Fernandez. We got a Puaka Greco and our second junior Caminero on the board. Bunch of guys hitting for the second time. I think it's the same collation in both of our hobby boxes so far in terms of which first chromes are hitting. AJ Pollock 3 years ago, great, but maybe even more than 3 years ago. Kenny Gomez. Any Kenny Gomez yet? Nothing big that I remember pulling yet. We have a Drew Waters. We have our first Invicta. Is this going to be an auto? I think I've only seen Invicta autos so far. Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, and it is just a regular Invicta of Drew Jones. First time I've seen a regular non-numbered, non-auto Invicta in 2023 Bowman. Max Wagner, Daniel Suzak, and Jet Williams. Big Suzak night, Brian. Let's see. Let me get our thicker top loaders. Anybody in here have an opinion on Jordan Lawler versus Marcelo Mayer? JJ Bleday. We have our Atomic. I see a bat. I see maybe A's colors again. Not Suzak, though. Christian Vaccaro, top 100. Robert Perez, Spencer Jones, Max Muncy, Eric Brown Jr., and I spoke it out of existence. We finally pulled an Atomic that was not a first. Samuel Zavala Atomic. 9 in a row. We finally get a non-first Atomic. Let's see, Lawler, but it's probably close. Closer than you want it to be. Jeff saying Mayer, but he's a Red Sox fan. Miguel Vargas, Lenian Sosa, Adley Rauschman, Corbin Carroll, Perozzo. There's Marcelo, speaking of. Marco Luciano and Anthony Gutierrez Chromes. Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Tristan Casas, Rookie of the Year favorites, Dean Jorge, Lazaro Montes, and what do we have here? We have a Yainer Fernandez, and behind that, a first. What are these inserts called? This is the one that we already pulled the Josue De Paula of, and now we have a Framey De Leon teal. I still don't know what this insert is called, but it's number 5 of 125. If anybody knows what these are called, let me know in the chat. Love the look of them. Definitely increase the print run to add all of these new refractor parallels in there, but I don't mind it when they're looking as good as this new one does. Framey De Leon to 125 on the new Aqua insert. Yainer Fernandez, that is our first numbered card out of the hobby box there. No, I don't think it's the grass or the lunar. Jeff, that was you on that. You got the right socks today. Let's see. Upside, O's loaded with good young players and prospects. Downside makes breaks expensive. Aqua Luna Crater. You're saying the extra parallels. Yeah, that's definitely true. Aqua Lunar Crater. Thank you, Brian. That's why I hadn't remembered it yet. That is a wild name. Aqua Lunar Crater. Aqua Lunar Crater. Matt Wallner. Tamar Johnson, Modern Prospects. Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Davison De Leon getting back on the board for the second time. Trey Sweeney. If anybody, I don't know if anybody's listened to the Call Up podcast, but Arm Layton does a pretty good comparison of Marcelo Mayer against Jordan Lawler in his top 100 for the year. I believe he had them ranked right next to each other. I don't know if anybody's listened to that podcast, but it's definitely one of the places that I go for a lot of the prospect info that I get. We have a Masataka Yoshida, Jordan Groshans. We have an Anthony Gutierrez, top 100. Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Kenny Gomez, and Matt Mervis getting on the board for the second time each, if I remember correctly. Definitely on Mervis. I think on Jones as well. I mean, Gomez as well. We are still looking for our auto. Iggy Rosario, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Simeon Woods-Richardson, Logan Wagner, Yilber Herrera, Khalil Watson, and Javier Osario. Okay, Sooner, which hit are we talking about? The De Leon Aqua Lunar Crater? Jordan Diaz. They couldn't have made that too much tougher to say. We have a Colton Cowser, Sights on September, Xavier Isaac, Luis Lara, Papers, Tamar Johnson, Miguel Blias, base chrome. Let's see. We may not know until they are on the MLB, since both are at different levels. No hits through 3 in Oakland for either team. Gabriel Moreno. So full-time through the lineup for both teams. Riley Green. We have our auto, and for the first time, we have a Timothy Specht. So 2 hobby box out of the 2 hobby boxes, we got 2 base auto onlys. Timothy Specht and Vaughn Brown. Congrats, Specht Spot, getting a tough hit there. And that is kind of an ugly auto, though. Could have put a little more effort in on that one. Davison De Los Santos paper, Edwin Arroyo, and Jefferson Rojas chrome. I'm glad that we don't have that game on MLB TV then. Got the Dodgers Phillies on in the background on MLB TV tonight. What is that? Top 100, it looks like. Livan Soto, top 100 of Justin Crawford. Have him in the top 100 already at number 92. Yoangel Aponte, Luis Garcia, Kennedy Corona. We have a Colton Cowser and a Lunar Hector Rodriguez. Nice hit there for the Rodriguez spot. Two more packs left. We have our auto out. We have a numbered chrome card out. We have a numbered paper card out. So we'll see if there's any more hits left in these last 2 packs. We have a Beatty paper, Paguero, Ivan Herrera, Christian Hernandez, Modern Prospects, Daniel Montesano, and Serta paper, chrome of Marcos Cabrera and Junior Garcia, and one more pack left out of the final hobby before we switch it over to the final jumbo. We currently only have one more break posted right now for this Sunday using this format. I am going to get another one up next Tuesday, and I think we're going to get another one up for Brian at some point in the next. I'm not sure when yet. Well, Brian, what do you think? Garrett Mitchell, Rookie of the Year favorites. Kenny Gomez, Kyle Harrison. We have a Christian Serta and Anthony Paguero chrome base. Bryce Miller, 6 Ks already. No base runners for Oakland. 2 for Seattle, both on walks. So we'll get one up for Brian soon then. Brian was breaking every night over the weekend. All right, we have our final box of the night, our second jumbo of the night. Pulled 4 autos out of our first jumbo. I wish I could promise that we're going to have that kind of luck again, but I have not seen that yet in a jumbo this year, so let's get at least 3 more. Let's make this a 10 auto break tonight instead of an 8, including the trivia auto on the retail only that we pulled out of the blaster box. Once they released megas, I'll definitely start running some mixers with some retail in them. Which we did a lot of last year. We ran mega, jumbo, hobby, blaster, first editions. I could also pick up some first editions. I don't know if anybody. Let me know if anybody's interested in breaking first edition. It's I know it's going away. I don't know if it's after this release or after this year, but people always seem to be a fan of it when I was breaking it previously. I just didn't pick up any because I didn't realize that they were still making it this year. We have a Yoshida. Let me know what you guys think. Should we add some first edition 2021 first editions into our breaks? Groshans, Tovar, DL Hall. We have a blue Rafael Devers, and we have an auto. It looks like it could be another A's prospect. Devers is number 17 of 125 on the paper. And the auto is Colby Thomas. 97 of 100 on the atomic auto of Colby Thomas. First one of him we've seen. All right, let's put these down and get that stuff top loaded. We have been pretty cold on the Colby Thomas spot. Getting him on the board in a nice way tonight. I don't even know if we've pulled another chrome of him tonight. Him and Isaac, Xavier Isaac, we've been pretty cold on, but tonight he is hitting in a big way. We have a nice background display of all autos up tonight. Let's actually move the Jacob Berry over to the corner. And we'll put the Colby Thomas Atomic in there a little bit more front and center. Let's see. 3 is a good start. 4 is a bonus for sure. Let's see. We've had him and Isaac in every one of our breaks until tonight. Oh, man. I knew you'd had him a lot last week. I was hoping you had him again tonight, and that hit was going to be one going over to you. Rafael Devers, 17 of 125 on the paper. Refractor, we have Chacon, O'Reilly, Mervis, Lara, De Los Santos, Garcia, Corona, Montesino, Manuel Beltre, Marcelo Mayer, Oscar Colas, Norwillian Cedeno. There's a Martinez and Brooks Lee top 100. Some nice defense by the by the Dodgers so far this inning. Got Outman out there in the outfield. All right, we'll go down this row since we already hit an auto out of this first row. There won't be another auto here. Carlos, we are not breaking tomorrow. The next break that we have running as of right now is Sunday. Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Eggy Rosario, Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Josh Young, Nolan Jones. Yeah, I have to make sure I can get all of these breaks shipped out. So I need to take a couple days to get that stuff done and take off from breaking. Henry Davis, Sights on September, Brady House, Modern Prospects, Tony Blanco Jr., Laubier, Boyd, Serta, Harrison. We have, speaking of Xavier Isaac, there he is in chrome for the second time tonight. Ellie De La Cruz, Marcus Lee Sang, Logan Wagner, Alejandro Osuna, and Marco Luciano, top 100. He may be number 12. But he's been in that top 100 for a long time. I don't know if hopefully we'll see him in the majors sometime soon. Let's see. Got Devers in this break for $1.49. Not bad to get a numbered card out of 125 in that case. Never bad to get something top loaded for a $1.49 spot. Got a Jordan Walker in the back. We have a purple, and we have a teal shimmer in this one. Matthew Liberatore, Cavalli, Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Kodai Senga, Alec Burleson, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos. We have an Oswald Peraza Rookie of the Year favorites. Roman Anthony Paper, Cam Collier, Junior Garcia, William Cedeno, Frederick Ben Cosme, Javier Rosario, Glider Figueroa, Michael Arroyo. So many first papers. Can we keep it going to the purple? Wilbur Sanchez. And we can. Oh, a nice color match. Davis and De Los Santos. 29 of 250 on the De Los Santos purple paper. Keeping the run of first going, Yoangel Aponte, Josue De Paula, Tony Blanco Jr., Cole Young finally ending that run of first, and the Aqua Shimmer is a first again. Do I see Mets colors? No, Kenny Gomez. Kenny Gomez, number 45 of 125, and a Jordan Walker top 100 behind that. This has been a pretty nice break. A lot of nice numbered cards, a lot of Aqua. There is the Kenny. I was trying to remember who was asking for him before. Kenny Gomez, Aqua Shimmer. Love seeing the shimmers added to the Bowman release for at least as far as I'm aware, the first time ever. Very cool looking card there for the Kenny Gomez spot. A lot of nights that one would still be up in the display. Tonight we have a lot to display. So that one is not going to make it to the background display with all these nice autos we've hit tonight. Let's get that Davison De Los Santos in here safely. There it is. Nice hit for the De Los Santos spot, who does not have the option of hitting autos. So seeing a numbered card of him potentially gives that a little extra value. I know that certainly stayed true with prospects like Mason Wynn, who never had a first auto. So so his refractors hold a little bit more value than a typical refractor non-auto would. Tony Blanco Jr., Yoangel Aponte, and Oswald Peraza. Going across the top stack, we know we're not going to have another row in this top stack since we pulled the Cole Thomas out of this row. And then we'll leave it down to a 33% chance to hit at the in the last second to last row. Nelson Velasquez, Shea Langeliers, Liberatore, Cavalli, Josh Young, Nolan Jones, Max Wagner, Robert Perez, Carlos Jorge, Michel Desson, Zach Geloff. Chromes, we have William Bergola, Luis Lara, Axel Sanchez, Wilbur Sanchez, Michel Desson, and Kyle Manzardo top 100. Do another quick shift over of some cards before we finish off these last 8 packs. Wilbur and Desson. James Outman looking good. Let's see, no color on Sedan yet that I remember pulling. Continuing across this top row. Michael Harris starting things off. We have a Lunar in the back. We have a Spotlight in the middle. Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Oswaldo Cabrera, Kyle Stowers, Vinny Pasquantino, Jordan Diaz, and Nolan Gorman on the rookie Spotlight. Samuel Munoz, Modern Prospects, Yoangel Aponte, Kenny Gomez, Ryan Clifford, Jace Bowen, Ronnie Simon, Juan Olmos, Peyton Graham, Tavares. Going to the back, we have Angel Janau, Juan Alonso, Kennedy Corona. We have a Lunar Refractor coming up here. Montesino, it's a first, and it's a Vincent Perozzo Lunar. And another Brian Rocchio, top 100. Montesino, Corona, Juan Alonso, and Angel Janau. We have our Nolan Gorman Spotlight and our Vincent Perozzo Lunar Refractor. Nice lunar for the Met. Oh, Vargas, 202 with 1 home run and 10 RBIs. I know he's been walking a lot, but got to get that average up. Logan Ohape, we have another spotlight coming up. Speaking of James Outman, there he is. Jonathan Aranda, Oswald Peraza, Francisco Lindor, Garrett Mitchell, Max Meyer, Kyle Stowers. We have a rookie spotlight of Riley Green. Nice card there. Still no numbered spotlights, though. Elijah Green, Modern Prospects. Paper of Arias, Solano, Lugo, Peroza, Lisandro Rodriguez. All right, there we go. A nice little double for Miguel Vargas. Not getting the RBI, though. Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Colby Thomas. We have a Zach Geloff Chrome. Joffrey Solano. There's Sedan in Chrome. Juan Chacon, Lisandro Rodriguez, and Elijah Green, top 100. Still no color Sedan, but there's a Chrome of him. Solano and Geloff. And then we'll get that Riley Green top loaded. Haven't checked his stats since early on in the season either. I know he wasn't having the greatest start. I'll probably catch him now that they're playing the Mets for the next couple days. Although I'm assuming there's going to be a doubleheader, so I'll probably miss one of those games. You have a 33% shot at an auto here. Looks like it's not going to be in this pack. Nick Prado, Oscar Gonzalez, Vaughn Grissom, Logan Ohape, James Outman, Aranda, Cassis, Senga, and Burleson. There's another Sedan Rafaela, colorful but not a color refractor. Sights on September, and another Sedan Rafaela, Modern Prospects. Deanne Jorge, Maya Shendrick, Marcos Cabrera, Anthony Paguero, Glider Figueroa, Martin Gonzalez, Framey De Leon. We have a refractor coming up here to 499 behind the Chase DeLauder. It's a first, and it's a Yoangel Aponte, number 190 of 499, Max Muncy, top 100. Nice hit for Yoangel. Let's sleeve up our Framey De Leon. Martin Gonzalez, Glider Figueroa. We have a 50-50 chance of seeing an auto in this next pack, assuming we're not missing any autos. There's a Wander in the front. Do we have an auto? No. Interesting that we only have one insert there. Hopefully that's nothing concerning. JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, speaking of, Lenient Sosa, Adley, Carroll, Montero, Riley Green. There's a Colson Montgomery, sights on September. Paper of Henry Ramos, Spencer Jones, Perozo, Lisandro Montes, Robert Perez Chrome, Colby Thomas, Peyton Graham, Kyle Harrison, Christian Hernandez, and a Drew Romo top 100. Kyle Harrison may not be too long before he's a major leaguer. Colby Thomas. Robert Perez. So this should be an auto. So let's keep this to the side, which means this shouldn't be an auto. And let's do this pack first. And we'll try and see if we can keep our two final autos for the last two packs. I think that's staying true so far. Oswaldo Cabrera, JJ Bleday, Miguel Vargas, Riley Green, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty. Ooh, I think this might be the first time I've seen this card. Francisco Alvarez, Rookie of the Year favorites. Deanne Jorge, Modern Prospects. Osuna, Rojas, Suzak, Pedro Ramirez, Rada. I've not said Rada's name many times outside of paper today. Bastidas, Lionel James, Burgos, Juan Alonso. Chrome of Gabriel Martinez, Alex Ramirez. Pulled an insert auto of him the other day. That's the first one I've seen. Dayan Frias, Lionel James, Luis Rodriguez, and Jacob Berry. Might be a little aggressive putting him at the number 36 overall out of the top 100 prospects. Fingers crossed. I believe Berry was an LSU guy, that he's able to pull it together, but so far, based on early performance, 36 seems a bit aggressive on him. Francisco Alvarez, Rookie of the Year favorites. We got a 50-50 shot here at an auto. This pack seems like it's a little thinner, so let's go with this one, and let's see if we can keep our last two autos for the last two packs. I think we might have done it. Looks like two inserts here. Christopher Morel, Michael Garcia, Matt Wallner, Levon Soto, Brett Beatty, Leofer Peguero, Ivan Herrera. We have an Adley Rookie of the Year favorites insert. Joshua Baez, Modern Prospects. We got some sirens going in the background. Hopefully that means some good things for our two autos. Ricardo Perez, Brock Jones, Austin Charles, Axel Sanchez, Logan Wagner, Gilbert Herrera, Deanne Jorge. First, Chrome, Yanquiel Fernandez, Kumar Rocker, Jordan Lawler, Elijah Green, all Chromes, and an Oswald Peraza, Rookie Top 100. I feel like we haven't seen many Jorge Chromes either. There's an Adley Rookie of the Year favorites Chrome rookie card. All right, we have two packs left. I want to say this one's still a little thick. So let's see if I spot something crazy color. It looks like this might be a base auto here, which means hopefully we have some color in the last auto. That's because you have Jorge today, Brian. Oh, man. Nolan Gorman, Michael Harris, Bo Naylor, Drew Waters, Francisco Alvarez, Pasquantino, Simeon Woods Richardson, Jordan Diaz, Gabriel Moreno. Let's see what our 9th auto of the break is going to be. Caden Dana hot case. Third base. No, we have 2 base Caden Danas and a speckle pulled so far. This is the 3rd Sights on September we've pulled of Colton Cowser. Frias, Luis Rodriguez, Jesus Baez, Justin Henry Malloy, Drew Jones in paper, Dominguez in chrome again, Jace Young, Jay Savina, Hao Yu Lee, Brock Jones, and PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong with the top 100. Brock Jones, Hao Yu Lee, Jay Savina, and the base auto of Caden Dana. Glad we chose this pack first. That would not have been the most climactic ending to a break ever. We're going to finish up this last pack, see this last auto. And then we're going to recap all the hits from this break. Like I mentioned before, we're going to be running our next break on Sunday and then again next Tuesday, and we'll get one in for Brian at some point in there as well. Let's see, what color do we have on our last auto? It looks like another speckle. Let's see. Let's flip it all the way to the end here. We have a Josh Young Rookie of the Year favorites. Isaac, Ruben Santana, Yener Fernandez, Ariel Almonte, Marcus Lee Sang, Randy DeJesus, Juan Brito, Brady House, Chrome, James Wood, Henry Davis, Randy DeJesus, Luis Garcia, Austin Wells, top 100. And then paper, we have Peraza, Garrett Mitchell, Nolan Gorman, Gunnar Henderson, Brian Bello, Mark Vientos, Max Mayer. Behind the Verlander, our last speckle auto is going to be a Diego Hernandez. Another one of the auto-only hits. This one, 257 of 299 for Diego Hernandez. The DH auto. I don't know if that's a sign for things to come. Diego Hernandez being a DH. Let's get a couple more. Let's get these last couple cards sleeved up, and we will recap tonight's hits. Finishing up sleeving the Luis Garcia base, the Randy DeJesus base, and the Josh Young Rookie of the Year favorites. Thank you, everybody who joined tonight's break. If you're not sticking around for the recap, hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Been loving this 2023 product so far, so we're definitely going to keep breaking this one for a little while before we jump back into some 2022 Bowman draft Probably going to keep running some 2022 Chrome as well because I love that product every year. And to recap things tonight, starting with the Diego Hernandez Speckle to 299 auto, Caden Dana base auto, Aponte refractor to 499 non-auto, Riley Green rookie spotlight, Perozzo lunar, Josue De Paula base, Davison De Los Santos purple paper, Kenny Gomez aqua shimmer, Rafael Devers blue paper to 125, Hector Rodriguez lunar, Tommy Specht base auto, Framey De Leon, I believe we said Luna Crater, Aqua Luna Crater to 125, Samuel Vala Atomic, Junior Caminero, Cam Collier, Roman Anthony base, Daniel Suzak lunar, Nick Prado rookie blue paper to 150, Mikey Romero lava, Roman Anthony lunar, Gavin Cross refractor to 499 in chrome, Hunter Green lime paper to 399, Hao Yu Lee atomic, Drew Jones base, Brock Jones refractor chrome to 499, Jackson Holiday atomic to 150, Austin Charles blue paper to 150, nice color match there, Cam Collier base, Corbin Carroll spotlight rookie, Jacob Walters the retail rookie, Junior Caminero base, Josh Young spotlight, Daniel Suzak on the blue wave to 150, Junior Garcia and Abdias De La Cruz lunars, base of Josue De Paula and Roman Anthony, Roderick Arias lava, Trey Sweeney blue paper to 125, and then going across the back, let's pull the Leandro Arias matching autos off first. The blue and the speckle, blue 91 of 150, speckle 45 of 299. Then I'm going to go for my top 3 hits of the break. Got to go Vaughn Brown off the board first, even though I'm glad we hit the Vaughn Brown base auto finally. And I'm going to go my top 3 hits for tonight. Colby Thomas with the atomic to 100. Jacob Berry with the refractor, number 11 of 499 auto. And definitely the hit of the break, the Spencer Jones auto redemption speckle refractor. Congrats. Big congrats to the Spencer Jones spot with that big hit. All right, let's see, Caroline. That's the one of the 3 guys who bought in the pre-break chat on Sunday. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining the break tonight, and we'll see you back here later in the week. Have a good week in the meantime.